What's going on, everybody? It's me again, Golden Blue Dude, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Now, usually I do my videos in studio. You guys already know this. So I decided to do one in the car because I saw something on ESPN that caught my eye. And they talked about how exactly the Big Ten postponed and then reopened the 2020 fall college football season. So basically what Kevin Warren said was that there were two people responsible for all the no votes for the original vote, as far as influencing those votes. And they were two doctors. One is for Michigan State University, Dr. Samuel Stanley, and the other one is a doctor for University of Michigan, Dr. Mark Shizzle. Kevin Warren said it was the opinions and influences of those two doctors that caused the 11 no votes in the original Big Ten meeting to postpone the 2020 fall football schedule. So he said the reasons were the science and the uncertainty, and that there was no uniformity. So basically, you're saying that it was the fact that y'all don't communicate, that y'all don't all do the same thing, that one university was doing one thing and one university was doing another, and everybody had different opinions, and you were all butting heads. Okay? So after that, then they got backlash from Justin Fields and from the parents, and then from Trump, and then from governors. And so Kevin Warren says that he decided to form subcommittees, including a steering committee, to come up with a plan to present to the presidents for the second vote. And it just so happens that the second vote was unanimous. That plan was awesome. They came up with something crazy, awesome, infallible, perfect, showing that the Big Ten comes up with solutions. Well, first of all, you came up with your own problem, so yeah, you're going to have to come up with your own solution. Duh. So, one university president spoke out in particular about how he was concerned about playing in the fall season, and that was Northwestern University's president, Morton Shapiro. He literally said, the facts changed, and so our minds changed. So, it's actually universally known that facts don't change. Facts are facts. Your knowledge of things can change. Knowing the difference between certain things can change, but facts themselves don't change. I mean, look at the Big 12, the SEC, and the ACC, and everybody else that decided to play. What really happened was y'all thought that y'all could lead the way, you and the Pac-12 and the MAC, leading the way to get the fall 2020 football season canceled. And the other conferences actually knew the facts, actually came up with a plan, and was like, no, we're not following you guys. We have our own minds, and we're confident about it. And guess what? They're having a football season. And yes, there have been a few games that have been postponed and pushed, and that's going to happen. Like West Virginia's University President Gordon Gee said, we're trying to be a hammer and stomping it out, or hammering it out. We have to learn to dance with it. And when a flare-up happens, or whenever you're not comfortable with playing a football game, yes, postpone it or cancel it. But you don't cancel an entire season. That was dumb, and now the Big Ten knows it was dumb, and they're trying to make it look like we came up with a solution to a problem. No, you created the problem, so you had to come up with a solution because, number one, you didn't realize you would get the backlash that you would, and number two, you didn't lead the way like you thought you would. So now you're left with egg on your face. But, we're still all glad that you came back. We are. But just admit that you screwed the pooch, that you messed up, that you had alternative motivations, and just admit it. That would make you guys look a whole lot better. Just admit that you were wrong and that you had to correct your mistake. and the rest of us would respect you a whole lot more. Even your own members don't respect you now. You had several universities talking about jumping ship. I know the money probably would have kept them anyways, but to even get, your own members thinking about leaving, that just shows how negligent and ridiculous and irresponsible the Big Ten and Kevin Warren was throughout this whole situation. But the Big Ten is back. We're all happy, and we'll see how the fall college football season goes. And that's not to say there's not going to be bumps in the road. There will be. But you don't just give up and cancel everything because you run into a problem. You figure it out. That's all I got for you for this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next video.